Your comfort zone is like a soft prison. No chains, no bars, no warden, but it keeps you from reaching the heights that you want to reach. It keeps you from becoming who you are meant to be. And that is the conversation that I want us to have this week. On this week's episode of MindSHIFTS with MinistaMike, I wrote something here about comfort zone that I want us to have a conversation about. A conversation, I say, is that invisible boundary where life feels safe, it feels predictable, and sometimes it feels easy. That boundary, unseen, invisible boundary that makes your life feel somewhat safe, somewhat predictable and easy. But I've known this a while, and you too can confirm in your life that growth never lives there. It is absolutely impractical. I don't want to say impossible, but absolutely impractical for you to grow in your comfort zone. The key is not to destroy your comfort zone. It is to confront it. I'm not saying you should not live a life of comfort. Oh, come on, man. It's good. It's part of life. But I want you to confront it, especially when it has become a hurdle. When your comfort zone has become a liability, confront it. Identify the limit hidden, but the limitations that it has placed around you, and stretch them safely, but stretch them so you can expand your life without necessarily breaking yourself. And that is all the conversations I want us to have today. See, there are insights that I always share every single week so that we'll be able to gain one or two wisdom. And the first one around this comfort zone subject is name your limits. It's important for you to be able to acknowledge and put a name on the limits around your life. Name your limits, especially the limits that have been that is caused or that has been caused by your comfort zone. See, most comfort zones are invisible. You cannot see them until you pay attention to them. You won't even know that particular thing is the thing that is limiting you. You won't even know, because it's there. It has always been there. It has always kept you safe. It has always been your go-to place or go-to habit or go-to person. It feels invisible until you pay attention to it. So I want you to write down what you avoid. Maybe public speaking, maybe risk taking, maybe tough conversations. Name them, write them down. That can be your comfort zone, and turn that aware. It's important for you to be aware of it, because awareness will turn hidden limits into visible opportunities. I so much believe it that whatever is limiting you is where the opportunity for your growth lies. So name your limit. That is the first wisdom I want you to learn this week around comfort zone. The second one is I start with micro stretches. All right, don't stretch all at once. It can feel daunting and then you will stop. Start with micro stretches. Don't jump from never to always. Those are two extremes. I never want to speak in public. Public. Then you jump to I always want to speak in public. See, you will be burned out and it won't become a habit. You will stop one day. Stretch in safe, small steps. I never speak in public. Let me just speak in my office today. Let me raise up my hands in the family meeting and say what is on my mind just for 2 seconds or just for 20 minutes. That is how you build confidence in speaking in public. Start from small and safe stretches. All right. For example, like I said, speak up in small meetings, like the meeting that you will have in a work day, or maybe in the WhatsApp group. Raise up your hand, indicate that you want to talk, and then speak. Before aiming for the big podiums, before aiming for the spotlight of the center stage or keynote speaking, start small like that. Small victories will build trust in you. You will be able to build trust in yourself with those small wins, and that is how you can stretch, so that you will build daily consistency and it compounds. The third wisdom is redefine what discomfort means. Okay, redefine discomfort as progress. Whenever you feel any stretch of, oh, this thing, I don't like how I feel with this, tell yourself, I am progressing. That is why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling. This thing is discomforting, but it is progress. That is a sign that I'm stretching. That is a sign of progress. If, for example, you are somebody that goes to a gym or you exercise, the first time you start, you will feel some things in your muscle. Your muscle, they've been flabby for a long time. They've been lazy for a long time. They will feel the pain. That is the pain of progress. It is not a pain that says you should stop. It's the discomfort that indicates something is happening in your body, and that something is good. So reframe discomfort as progress. Discomfort is not danger. Do you understand me? You have to tell yourself that. You have to believe that discomfort is not danger. It is growth. Do you understand? It is growth that it's signaling growth to you. Whenever you feel any form of discomfort, ask yourself, okay, is this the stretch that Mike spoke about? Is this the growth that I am longing for? When you feel the butterflies in your tummy, see it as a proof. See it as a proof that you are stretching. See it as a proof, not that you're failing. See it as a proof that you are stretching. That nervousness is you stepping out gradually out of your comfort zone. See, you cannot face those comfort zones and come out of them without creating accountability. Accountability keeps you accountable, so you cannot face your comfort zone without creating accountability. So create accountability. That is another wisdom I want you to take away this week. Share your stretch goals with friends, close people that will hold you accountable, someone that will check in with you. You told me about this goal last week. Where are you on them? Someone that will just ask you those questions and expect feedbacks from you. It is important for you to do that. It's key for you to find accountability partner. They will help you. You can't do this life alone. I wouldn't recommend you do this life alone. You need people. Having an outside eye is going to help you to move beyond excuses. When you are talking to yourself that, let me just do it tomorrow, you remember, I've told Mike that I will do it today, and Mike will check in with me by the end of the day. Mike will check in with me by the end of the day. Let me do it so that I will be able to give him a report when he checked in with me, because I have given him right. I gave him the access to hold me accountable. And finally this week, the last wisdom I want to share with you is, see, you need to balance your stretching with safety. I'm not saying you should just go out and out of your comfort zone like that without considering the risk involved. I won't want you to put yourself in danger of burnout, in danger of exploding. I won't recommend rather that you do that. So balance your stretch with safety. Growth is not about reckless leaps. All right, you have to leap with calculated risk. You don't be reckless here. Don't risk your life or the life of your loved ones because I say, oh, come out of your comfort zone. That's not what I'm saying. It's not about recklessly leaping. It is about growing comfortably, consistently over time. All right, stretch without snapping. When you push too hard enough to grow, it's important for you to understand that, see, pushing too hard enough to grow is important than pushing too hard just to show that you are growing. You will break. Fatigue will set in. You will burn out. You must push hard enough to grow, but slow enough for you to be able to sustain your growth. Do you understand that? Push hard enough to grow, but push slow enough to sustain that growth, because consistency and sustainability are more important than the explosive nature of I want to do it now, I want to do it all now. Come on. Slow and steady eventually wins the race. So a safe stretch that you engage in today will prepare you for a bolder stretch tomorrow. And that is the ideology that I'm sharing with you around comfort zone. So it's important for you to go this week and stretch yourself a little. It's important for you to go this week and ask yourself, okay, what limits have been around me? I want to identify invisible limits I want to be able to stretch those limits safely. Name one right now and start the stretch wherever you are. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you have not. I will talk to you next week. Bye for now.